and we are going live. I'm just checking on Instagram. Of course, that's the one that takes a little bit more time to go through. So we'll get it up and running. But I'm excited to be here this morning, excited to catch up with my good friend Lisa. And we are going to talk about ataxia. And I had hopefully had left in the description, there was a pretty good description that it had given it. Yeah, and so hopefully all you guys will be watching can learn more and can understand how to support the ataxia. So let me try to figure out once more how to get this wonderful little, oh, looks like we're live there too. Okay, great. Here we are. Hello, good morning. Oh, it's so nice to have you here, Lisa. How are you?
I'm doing good right now. Yeah.
Good. And, you are in sunny Florida for those that are going to be watching this and want to know where this event that we're going to be talking about is going to be taking place. So, I mean, let's just jump right into it. First off, introduce yourself and tell the people why we're here, Miss Lisa.
I appreciate being here. Thank you,
Yeah,
Sarah.
of course.
Um, I'd like to, spreading awareness of ataxia. It's a rare degenerative neurological disease. Wait, there's a progressive word in there. It's long. And we're just doing each year, this is the eighth one. And just spreading awareness and of the rare disease. So, a lot of different people will be out there and they get to learn about what's happening. And there's I feel good that I have lots of help doing this.
Yeah. And let's talk about so people can kind of understand a little bit more about it. Tell us kind of your story and how it started for you when you started noticing changes, and then what kind of urged you to go find out more information.
I'm a support group leader, and I keep my mouth shut because I um was okay 4 years before I got actually diagnosed, 4 or 5 years. I would shut my eyes. I felt like I was wobbling, and I kept going to an ENT. I didn't understand about a neurologist, that you had to go to a neurologist. But so I kept going to an ENT, and he sent me for PT, physical therapy for balance, and kept diagnosing me, saying, in his notes was chronic anxiety. So I stopped going to doctors. I just dealt with it. And then I finally was told, you need to see a neurologist. And it was the orthopedic, that, because he watched me walk down the hall. He says, it's not your knees. You need to see a neurologist. And sure enough, they both agreed. The one locally said I had spinocerebellar or whatever. SEA is short for ataxia. And sent me to Gainesville for a second opinion, and they both agreed on the same one. Isn't that amazing? They agree when you get um that's the way it is. But it was 10 years later that it's finally really catching up more. Well,
Wow.
that's what they say, it's progressive.
Mm. Yeah.
Well, and
And
I'm just
you
happy
do
to
try to,
go
yeah,
out.
and you stay really busy too. You're always doing your daily exercises, and tell us about what kind of helps you get through those tough times.
What helps is that, at least I have family members that see what I have, but they don't treat me like hurry up, and
Mm.
it's so fun, and they include me in things. That's what makes me feel appreciative, and happy because I get frustrated when I can't do things. But when I exercise, it just makes you feel better. You keep moving, and there's still a progression, but not as quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I only exercise for just for fun.
Well, it keeps you healthy anyways. So good for you. Well, and while we're bringing this to you guys today is because tomorrow, for those of you who are lucky enough to be on the Treasure Coast and be over there in sunny Florida, I'm going to pull up this flyer real quick here next to us. Tomorrow is going to be the Treasure Coast Walk and Roll Ataxia Walk, and anyone that is near or can, go to the Indian Riverside Park, and attend and go join the walk, or go give Lisa a big hug for me, please do it. And make sure that you go and learn from other people that are there, get some of the flyers and get some information. If you have a family member that is affected by ataxia, these are wonderful ways to help bring awareness and probably help bring funding for research and things like that. Tell us about why you got into the walk and rolls.
It it spreads awareness more to a larger group of people. Um, I That just makes me feel good that I've reached so many people, and while I can, and while I have all of this help, and
Yeah.
I just like to keep spreading awareness. I was trying to do the whole state of Florida, but Florida is pretty big, so I'm working on Treasure Coast in South Florida.
Wonderful.
Do, awareness tables too, and help spread the word.
Oh, that's so great. And you're probably having a lot of fun at the event while you're there. Um, what age is typically is there a common age that it can be affected? Can it affect children, or is it most
It
typically
affects
adults?
you.
What does that
Yeah,
look like?
yes, that's, I feel bad. It does affect children as well.
Mm,
You're born with it. It's a faulty
wow.
gene, and there's over 50 types or more. Or I think I read 100 types of different types of ataxia.
Wow.
Like SCA 28, that's the gene that they found. It's up to SCA 50, but there's other types of ataxia. If you go to ataxia.org, you'll see I fall into the hereditary group. There's 3 groups,
Hmm.
and I just want to mention that Bill Nye, the science guy, I
Mhm.
can't have him there in person, but I got a celebrity cutout, a full size, be there. um, his fan, there's if you go to my website, he's there's a link that he did 4 videos on ataxia because several of his family members, have ataxia.
Really? And
So
tell me your website again so I could put that on
just go
here.
to ataxia.org,
Okay.
where my site says Walk TC goes right there. On that homepage, it says what impact or. Oh, here, let me open it up real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's great.
On the oh, it says on impact, scroll down under sponsor the walk, keep going down, and then there's a link. You can just click on the word Bill Nye,
Oh,
YE, just click on that, and then it shows his 4 short videos. There they are. Oh, I didn't mean to play it.
that's great.
Sorry.
No, it didn't interrupt in any way. That's great. Oh, that's what, and he's a really great, like you said, a great celebrity to help bring awareness. And people trust him, and so that again gives you that um want to get the information, and it's in that authentic state that you can get it from. Well, so glad that, this is I want to say third year that we've done this, live with you. And I'm so happy that this has continued to be the case. And I have to give a shout out and to Mr. Jimmy Apple, who unfortunately has passed away, but we are in his honor to be able to be here together today. And he connected so many people.
And I still, I'm a support group leader, and I still share the podcast.
Yeah, just such a special person, and really doesn't know probably the impact of all the people he brought together. So, making me a little emotional. Oh yeah, everybody, that can go out. I'm going to put this up here again. Anybody that can go out tomorrow, Saturday, tell us more about what time and everything.
Have tomorrow, because we're going to be packing tonight. We're going to have the coffee, water. My daughter is baking some goodies like banana bread, banana pecan bread, some kind of muffins, some cookies, and these are all for donations. So if you don't, but oh well. Volunteers are always welcome. But bags, I have giveaway bags. We do, the walk is about a mile, 1.2 approximately, and that's it. It's only 3 hours long.
Oh, that's great.
12.
And that's just enough time, for families to, especially with littler ones, to come or families with older folks, or you guys need to take your time when you're going anyways, and it gives you the ability to just go at your own pace that is necessary. So I love that.
And of course, it's pretty. It's a
Yay.
Pretty park. There's bathrooms and a splash pad, pavilions, and it's right on the river.
Oh, that's so nice.
Sorry.
One of these
days. You see that one picture?
Yeah, right? It's beautiful.
Enjoyed it.
Well, I'm so glad that we can come together and hope, that a lot of people show up. I know that every year it's probably growing and growing so much. So please go out and support. And even if you are unable to make the walk and roll on the Treasure Coast tomorrow, please go to the website, to ataxia.org, and also go to the QR code on the flyer if you're seeing this, so that you can learn more about it, make any donations that you can, and maybe find some information for a family member that might be struggling with something that they're unsure of what's going on. This might bring them answers to those kinds of questions. So I think it's so important that we share all of this information. And I just want to thank you so much for your vulnerability and your, passion to share, to help others. And it's wonderful and admirable.
Thank you.
Yes.
And if I can ask, the ataxia.org/walk TC. I'm looking at it too.
Perfect.
Ataxia.org and then /walk TC. Goes right to that website, so you don't have to search.
Hopefully
you're fast.
Typed correctly there. My glasses are on my head, but luckily I made it through that. Good. Yeah, absolutely. Ataxia.org /walk TC. Go and support.
TC means Treasure Coast.
Treasure Coast. Lucky those Florida sunshine enjoyers. Why we're looking at some white snow outside today here in Salt Lake City. But I will be there in spirit, and maybe I'll go sit in front of a sun lamp or something and just close my eyes and pretend I'm there. I better do it on a treadmill, I guess.
What I can do is maybe I'll do Facebook Live. I probably
Ooh,
did it about 4 years ago, but,
yeah,
as I'm doing the walk,
I love that. Maybe
I'll
it
make sure
has
my
been
phone's
for about
charged
4 years. It feels like it's going on 3 or 4 years that we've been doing, the lives together and stuff. So,
because
I'm so
yeah,
glad, and I'm just really honored we get to do this together every year. So, thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Well, this information will obviously be on all of these pages for the remainder of the time that it exists, but hopefully everybody sees it today before tomorrow or early tomorrow morning so you can make it over to the Treasure Coast if you're close by to go and do this walk and roll for ataxia. Go and learn more about ataxia. Um, you know, Share it with your family members that might not know anything about it. Information is so important to spread to everyone so that we can just really have one of our quotes that we love to say is knowledge turns fear into understanding. And I think that explains it wonderfully.
Thank you. It does.
Yeah,
So sweet.
absolutely. Well, this has been really, really fun. I'm going to close out of this live. And we hope to see everyone. Well, Lisa hopes to see everyone show up tomorrow, Treasure Coast walk and roll. And I would love to see everybody's comments or share this to your friends and family. So thank you so much. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.